This is Irontrader, and this is midday trading. So we're going to take a look here at crude oil and at natural gas. But first of all, we're going to take a look here at Intel, INTC. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, selling stock, commodity, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have Intel. Now it's got a little bit of buzz there going on there today. It had a little pop. But the key right here, it was up a little bit higher in pre-market, but the key right there is going to be 23.68. That's the key, okay? Now, you can see here where your 8-day crossed over your 21-day. That's very good. That's very bullish. So even if it sells down, as long as you hold that 8-day, you're looking very, very good. Now, again, if we get above, you see here, you have really nothing there for far as resistance, except for right here. You got that 23.68, and then your next resistance here is going to be 27.41, and then we want to look to this gap fill. This is going to be key. This is 28.89. Okay, so that's going to be very, very key. But again, you got to get above that 50-day and that 100 SMA here. Okay, then we can, if it fills that gap, then we can just go to the top of that candle. You got 30.87, and we just follow the candles all the way on up here. But right now here, that 50-day is going to be very, very strong as far as resistant level. Now, on the downside here, you want to watch, obviously here, we want to just bring these price channels right across. That's why we put these blue lines of price channels. So 22.58, that's going to be very, very key. And then your next support level is going to be right over here to the top of this candle, which is going to be 22.12. That's going to be very, very key. And then we come down here to the top here. You got 21.69, but your key level is going to be that 20.95. If that's lost, then we come right here to your 20.27 level, okay? Now, here, when you look at the weekly chart, you got pretty much the same thing. You got 20.75, which is just about right between here, between your 8 SMA here and your 21 SMA. That's going to be key support here. But now you can see where the 8-day here is flattening off, and we got like a sideways action going here. So a lot of times when you get this sideways action here, what it is you're building energy, and all it takes is just a little bit of news and she can pop up here. But realistically, you have to close above that 50-day. If you can, then you can go to that 200-day, and then we can go to that gap fill at that 28.89. That would be your target, okay? So always look for these gaps. They're like a magnet to a fridge. Once you start breaking above that, then it wants to work right away and right into that gap fill, and then we can go higher with it. Okay, MACD looking very good. Your green over your red, very, very positive. 56, plenty of room to run on the way up. Now, your MACD on your weekly, you can see here how you're like an oversold conditions situation. We get that green above. As long as it doesn't curl up here and then go back down again, then we can get this here to move higher, okay? There's no divergence here at all here on the RSI. This is just hanging right at the bottom. So again, if on a weekly basis you want to hold that 20.75, that's very key. If not, you could come down to that 18.51 level here very, very easily. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil. Okay, here we have crude oil on your daily chart, all stretched out. Let me just bigger up a little, make it clearer for you. Okay, here we go. Now, this morning, I was pointing out that we made a little bit higher high. Okay, on Friday, you had that 71.45, and then today, we made that 71.81. I said, watch this level here. This is going to be key. That's that 71.92. Didn't quite make it there, but that is your resistant level. Doesn't mean it has to go exactly there, you know what I'm saying? But right there, so that's 71.81. Right there, 71.92. Okay, so you're what 11 cents off. Okay, so that was the area that we were looking for. Then we could just follow the candles all the way up until we hit that 50 SMA. But obviously it didn't do that. We got a red candle, and realistically, now you engulfed all of Friday's candle. Okay, and that's really never good. So what you really want to watch here now is this 8 SMA on a closing basis. That's key. 70.19. That is going to be very, very key. Now again, if that is lost, then what we'll do is we'll come over here to the bottom of this candle here. You're looking at 69.61, and then we can follow the candles right on down. You have 69.13, and then this is going to be very key. This is that 68.58 level here, because look how many times, okay, that we're coming right across here. That is going to be your support level right there, okay? So again, if that is lost, then we can come right to the top here. You're looking at 67.97, and then to the bottom of that candle, 67.24, and work your way back down to 65.27. But right now here, I'm not getting too excited about here. It was actually a good scalp in the UCO there today. It wasn't that much there. I forget what the heck I even got there. I think it wasn't that much, but I think it was 15 cents. But I'm trading 5,000 shares, so it doesn't really, it all adds up. But what we have here is we have sideways action going on. So as long as we're holding this area here, this 68.58 level here, we're still really in good shape. But once you start losing that, then I think it's inevitable you're going to hit that 65.27 level very, very easy. So let's watch on a closing basis that 70.18, that's going to be very, very key. And then I say, obviously, upside right here is this 21. These are your two key levels here that you need to close back above. If you don't, then this is going to go lower. Now, RSI isn't really telling us much. You're just kind of hooking over. The green is still above your red, but, that could hook right back over here very, very easily, just like we had here, okay? So right now for today, watch that 8-day on the upside, the 21-day on the upside, and this key level right here, this 68.58 there on the downside. Okay, let's take a look here now at natty gas. Okay, here we have, first of all, is natty gas on an hourly chart and the 4-hour chart. Now you can see here how on a nice series of higher highs and higher lows, and look at where we popped there today, right to that 260 level. Now I'm going to show you here on the daily chart exactly where that went, which I've been telling you now here for I don't know how many weeks. Okay, so here, when you look at the 4-hour chart, I love that. Always want to watch for that pattern where you have a low, higher low, higher low. That's actually very bullish when you get them higher highs to go along with it. And now she topped right out here. But again, we got to see, did it top out at 260, or is it going to be carrying a little bit higher here at the end of the day? But now you can see here on your hourly and your 4-hour chart, see the price is above all your key simple moving averages, your 8, your 21-day, your 50-day, your 100-day, and your 200-day. That's always very, very good. But we got to see how this is all going to shake out. So let's look at a daily chart. Okay, here we have a daily chart here of not only the natural gas, but UNG. This is what I trade, okay? So this is actually a very, very good trader, okay? See, so when I say I buy it in this area here, this is where I buy it at, okay? And then I just hold that 5,000 share for a long position. Now, when you look at this, where did it go? Right into that 100 SMA. Okay, so yeah, at 16.03, that was a really good trade. I scalped it already there today, already once. I'm gonna see if I can get another trade in there. I already got a 50 cents. That's really what I was looking for, because on 5,000 shares, that's a pretty good day just for the natural gas here so far. Because you add that with the crude, and you add that with the Tesla and the TQQs and all this kind of stuff, it's a pretty damn good trading day. But what you always want to watch here is that 100-day. That's going to be very, very key. That's 16.03. Now, let's just look at natural gas itself here. Okay, here we have that daily chart. Now, this morning I said, okay, what we have here is this 2.46. It got a little bit higher. I said, always look to the left of the chart here. So we went up there at roughly 4.5, got higher than that. And then we looked for that 2.48 level, went higher than that. And then I said, okay, what it is, we follow the candles, okay? What do you got? 2.52, 2.57, and then 2.60. This is the candle I was pointing out this morning, okay? 2.60. Now, where did natural gas go? 2.60. Okay, so always look to the left of the chart. All you need to know is sitting right here as far as your resistance level. So right there, okay? See that? 2.60. Okay, what do we have here? 2.60. Now again, if this by the end of the day keeps on rallying up here, then we just go to the left of the chart again here, okay? So what do you have? 2.635. Your next level is going to be 2.67. Then we come right up here to the bottom of this candle, 2.69, and then we just start rolling up here. You got 2.76, then we have 2.78, and then we come over to the top of this candle at 2.86. Just bring that price channel right across. That's going to be your target. Next one, bring that price channel right across. That's your target. And until we work yourself all the way up to 3.15. So everything you know is right here. Same way with support, everything you know is right here. Okay, so now we got to see how this all going to shake out. But what we want to do is say this sells right on down. Well, then what you want to do is obviously is look to Friday's high, 2.46. And then we'll come over here to look at this high, 2.436. And then we come right here, 2.40. All right. And then we'll look to the top of this bad boy, roughly 3.8. And then we have right here is your 8-day. That's the key level. Now your 8-day cross your 21-day, your 50, your 200-day, and your old 100-day. So this is looking very good. This can sell all the way down to this 8-day. And this is still a very, very bullish chart off of this double bottom situation. See that? Very, very nice. Okay, so we got to see how this is all going to shake out here by the end of the day. So just because it rallied up here, that's why I always buy and hold, because of this time of the year, seasonality, I buy and hold from this area here, see? And then what I do is then I trade it every day. Okay, so very, very nice trade here, because look at the movement in this candle. Okay, so you look at this, you had a low of 2.45 and a high 2.60. Okay, so you got 15 cents, and was generated right here into this candle here on the UNG. Okay, very, very nice. Okay, that's what you want to look for. 15.53 on the low side, 16.09 on the bottom side. Easy 50 cents right there. Okay, that's all I'm looking for on that. I just looked for 50 cents. I already had to, once you start running, I already put the trade in, okay, to make my 50 cents. That's all I cared about with 5,000 shares, because I am long 5,000 here, and then I always have that trading. So again, if that's how I trade, now again, if you have a different way of trading, you just say, I just want to go long, well, then you just keep holding this thing until eventually it's going to get up here. Natural gas is never going to stay down at $2 range, okay, for that much longer, okay, especially with seasonality. We don't know what kind of winter, whatever's going to happen, disruption, God knows what's going to happen, and boom, she's going to go higher. But if you're trading this here, always look here, put the chart side by side. There you go. Watch that 100-day, boom, you sell right into it. Okay, very, very easy. All right, that's what I got for you right now. I tell you what, I'll be back here after the old pit close, and we'll take a look at crude oil and that natural gas. Trade what's in front of you, not what you want.